You may laugh when you see an old man on the beach using his metal detector, but there have been some pretty incredible finds over the years. The modern metal detector was first widely distributed in the 1960s, and was originally and still used by the military to find landmines. Now it's used in airports around the world for security purposes, and anyone can purchase one to look for lost relics. In July 2009, metal detector enthusiast Terry Herbert decided to try his luck in a farmland close to his home. He lives in Staffordshire in the English countryside. He came across an artifact and bingo. Over the next 5 days he found enough gold objects in the soil to fill 244 bags. An archaeological expedition was hatched, and the Staffordshire hoard was found to contain some 3,500 pieces representing hundreds of complete objects. The cache of gold, silver and garnet objects from the Anglo-Saxon times represents one of the most important kingdoms of the era, and was valued at around $5.3 million. 1 month after 30-year-old Nick Davies began metal detecting, he found the largest collection of Roman coins called nummi. Reportedly underground for 1,700 years, the estimated 10,000 coins date to the reign of Constantine, when Britain was being used to produce food for the Roman Empire. 3-year-old James may go down as one of the luckiest toddlers in history. Out for an afternoon walk with his dad in Essex, England, he was taking a turn with the detector when he discovered a 1-inch pendant featuring the engravings of the Virgin Mary clutching a cross along with the 5 wounds of Christ. It's believed to date from the 16th century. The relic is up to 73% gold, but it's not been officially valued by the Treasure Valuation Committee. The largest surviving gold nugget found in the Western Hemisphere is a breathtaking nugget. It's named the Boot of Cortez. It's an amazing piece of gold, weighing in at a massive 389.4 troy ounces. The discovery of the Boot of Cortez is an amazing story, because it was found quite recently in 1989. The story goes that a local prospector from Mexico went to a Radio Shack and purchased an inexpensive metal detector. Remember that in the late 80s, metal detector technology was quite simple compared to newer model detectors. Nevertheless, the prospector swung his new detector for days, recovering little more than nails, a few bullets and other assortment junk. Then one morning he got a huge signal from his detector, and to his surprise he unearthed this amazing gold nugget. His discovery was the Boot of Cortez, the largest gold nugget still in existence from the Western Hemisphere. It trumps the second largest existing gold nugget from the Western Hemisphere, which was found in Alaska by nearly 100 ounces. Its name is very appropriate, as it has a distinct resemblance to the boot of a Spanish conqueror. Many experts consider the Boot of Cortez to be the finest gold nugget in existence, due to its unique shape and beautiful high purity gold. When John first bought his house around 5 years ago, he knew it would be a fixer-upper. The house had been built in the 1940s and needed a lot of work, but the 35-year-old was prepared and ready to tackle the daunting task of making his new house into a home. As John made his way across the dusty, ancient ceiling, he noticed something strange lodged in the space between the basement roof and the floorboards above. The lunchbox was latched and tied up with a single brown shoelace. He was nervous to open it. Cautiously, John untied the shoelace. Once the box was open, inside was bundles of cash wrapped up in newspapers. There was an amount of around $2,000. The bills were dated from 1924 to 1934. John went back to see if there was any more boxes, and incredibly there was, but this time the second box was much heavier than the first. When he opened it with his wife, there was over $45,000 worth inside. After getting the money looked at by professionals, it did indeed turn out to be real, and John and his wife ended up banking a hefty sum of money. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more countdown videos.